So welcome back guys to another video. Today we're going to be doing a compilation of 8 glitches and tricks in GTA 5 Online. It's been a while since my last compilation video, probably around a month now, and I did say in that video that I'm going to try and at least get these out at least once a month, kind of like a mini series on the channel. So that's exactly what we're doing today. As always, if you do enjoy these kind of funny and random glitch compilation videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a like. That of course lets me know that you do want to see more of these, and I will try to get a few more out in the future for you guys when I possibly can. But with that being said, hope you all enjoy, and let's get straight into this. So for the first glitch or trick in this compilation today, we have a different variation of the train flying glitch, and it's actually using the transit tram that you can find all around Los Santos. So basically how this works is you want to wait at one of those tram stops for a tram to arrive. Once a tram has arrived, go to the very back end of the tram itself, then press the RB button to take cover against the wall. Once you're in cover, what you then want to do is pull out your pistol and hold down the left trigger so that you're aiming the pistol outside of the tram itself, as you can see by the gameplay. Now, while you're still aiming, you want to kind of tilt your aim towards the bottom end of the tram, pretty much as I'm doing in the gameplay, and as you can see, that will kind of push you out of the tram while you are still aiming, and that is what you were looking for here. You want to make sure that you're pushed out of the tram while holding down that left trigger, and after a while the tram is then going to leave the station. Now when the tram leaves, all you want to do is release the LT button, and as you can see, you will now be sliding and skating all over the place. Now make sure you don't press any buttons at this point because it will actually mess everything up, and all you have to do is just simply wait. You know, everybody else in the session can see you like this, kind of stuck in that animation, kind of floating around and stuff, and if the tram ends up going downhill or uphill, you will actually start flying into the air. As you can see in the gameplay, I was actually flying for a short period of time before I did hit into the post, and that unfortunately ruined it for me, and I had to start the thing again. So you can actually go around flying with this. It's definitely one of those pretty awesome things, and definitely a great alternative to doing the train method if you're close to one of those trams in GTA 5 Online. Now coming in for the next glitch in this compilation today, we have how you can actually get colored BMXs in GTA 5, and as you all know, this is something that isn't usually possible. You know, when you purchase a BMX, there is no option to choose a color, and you usually have to stick with the default color it gives you. While using this new method, you can actually choose the color that you wish to have. How this works is pretty simple. Simply bring up the phone and go to the travel and transport section of the internet, then go down to the Pedal and Metal website, then click on the BMX. Now the reason why you clicked on the BMX right now is to make it show up in the history section of the internet, which we'll see come into effect here shortly. But what you also want to keep in mind is the URL at the top of the screen, and just kind of memorize that a little bit because you are going to be going back to this very shortly. But once you are on the BMX page, what you now want to go ahead and do is simply hit the home button at the top there to bring you back to the home page. Then what you want to do is you want to go down to the Legendary Motorsport website and click on any random vehicle. It doesn't really matter which vehicle it is, just click on any random one. Once you click on a random vehicle, a color palette should show up. What you then want to do is select the color of the BMX that you want to have. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the color yellow. Once you've selected your color, then what you want to do is you want to go back to the top of the page again, click on the history tab, and this will bring up like a history of, you know, pages you've been to. Then click on the BMX page again, and that will bring you back to the BMX. Once it brings you back to the BMX, the final step is to simply hit order, and when your BMX arrives, it will now be the color that you selected on the random vehicle, but instead it's gonna be on the BMX. And that's kind of how this works, and the way that you can get different colored BMXs in GTA 5 Online. Coming in next today, we have a brand new launch glitch, or it's relatively new at least to me, using a tank and a bit of a wall breach as well over at the PlayStation. So to start things off, of course, you are going to want to get your hands on a tank, and you also want to come to this location on the map, the back entrance of the PlayStation. Once you're there, simply position the tank exactly how I do. You kind of want to get it at an angle where there's like a bit of a triangle gap in between the wall and the tank itself. Once again, just position it how I do, and you should be fine to go from there. Once you've positioned it exactly how I have, simply hop out of the tank, jump between the little triangle gap, you know, between the wall and the tank itself, then start running all the way up forwards towards the wall. And you guys will notice that you will kind of end up breaching through the wall, and if you do this correctly, you should launch straight into the air. Now, it's one of those random launch glitches, you know, sometimes it will send you really high, other times it won't send you as high, and you can also use this as well as kind of like a way to get underneath the map. Sometimes it will actually breach you through the map, or like through the wall, and then you'll fall underneath the map, and if you do have a parachute, you can use this to like navigate around and get to different locations and stuff like that, as kind of like an additional bonus to this glitch as well. But either way, pretty awesome on there if you haven't seen it yet or tried it, for you guys. Up next, we have a very weird one that is dubbed as the unicorn glitch, and it's actually using the Golden Swift Deluxe helicopter. So how this works is pretty simple. All you want to do is that you want to go ahead and pull out any weapon that you want to have kind of facing out of your head, kind of like a unicorn. It works best with a minigun, but you can do this with any weapon, and all you want to do is hop into the passenger side of the Golden Deluxe Swift. Once you're inside of it, just simply fly up high enough. You don't really have to fly too high if you don't wish to. Then what you want to do is you want to jump out, and as you can see, the weapon that you had equipped before jumping in will now be attached to your head like a unicorn. That's kind of why the community dubbed it as the unicorn glitch, but you know, it's one of those like small and funny things that you can try out just to mess around, maybe show some friends and stuff, and just one of those very small tricks to do in GTA 5. Next up in the compilation today, we have a very good addition to the awesome Mule truck launch glitch. Now, how this works is pretty simple. Simply go ahead and call up your Mule from Pegasus. If you don't own one, you can simply have a friend do this as well, as this is a 2-player launch glitch, so you will need a friend to actually do this. And once you've got the Mule, you want to go ahead and head down to the sewers. Once you're there, have your friend hop into the driver's seat of the Mule itself, while you hop on to the top of it, or the top front end at least. Then what you want to do is you want to take cover against the top part or the back part of the Mule truck itself. Now, once you've taken cover, then what you want to do is you want to keep moving left and right, kind of as you see me doing in the gameplay. Then have your friend drive full steam ahead up the kind of hill part of the sewers. And if this is done correctly, you will go flying really high into the air, as you can see by the gameplay in the background. Now, once again, it's kind of random, but most of the time this will send you really high, and you can kind of direct yourself as well. As you can see there, I was actually running in the air for a little bit, and when you land, you don't take too much damage neither. It's kind of like part of the glitch. Like, you normally die from falling from this height, but for whatever reason, you don't when doing this glitch, which is pretty damn awesome. So, you know, it's one of those funny launch glitches to try out with a group of people, like a group of friends, just to have some fun in GTA 5 if you ever do get bored. As for the next trick in the compilation today, this one is very, very weird, and it's known as the Baby Bib Clothing glitch. Now, how this works is you want to go ahead and enter any nearby clothes store, go to the outfits, go down to the highest minimalist outfit section, and select the rogue outfit. Once you've got the rogue outfit on, then go into your inventory and select any piece of armor that you want to kind of wear as a bib. I know it sounds weird, but that's what the community has dubbed it as, and it kind of looks like that as well, as you guys will see here shortly when the glitch is finished. So once again, select any piece of armor that you want. You know, obviously different armors have different colors, so you know, choose the color or armor that you wish to choose. I ended up choosing this gray one. And once you've done that, what you now want to go ahead and do is go into the top section of the store. Once you're in there, then go down to the business shirts, and when you're in the business shirts, when you scroll through, you will see several shirts that actually glitch the armor out to make it kind of look like a bib. It's kind of like a glitched clothing type of thing, and it just looks like, you know, one piece of the armor's there, as you can see. And there's several shirts that you will see do this. You know, I ended up choosing the blue cuffed shirt, and that one worked for me. But once again, you know, there's several different shirts that you can choose from to get the same effect and get that kind of bib look going on your character. You know, once again, just one of those little small tricks to maybe show your friends, one of those little kind of, you know, unique character glitches to get some reactions from. But definitely a pretty weird one, but pretty funny at the same time. For the second last glitch in this compilation today, we have one that I've actually showcased before, but I do want to introduce it into the compilation, just in case some of you guys have missed this one. But this is the Bulldozer Launch glitch. Now, you need 2 people for this to work, both in, you know, different bulldozers. You can find bulldozers anywhere around this location on the map. They usually spawn in pretty much any time, I do believe. Any time I've been there, they've spawned in anyway. And once you've grabbed one, simply leave the area, then have your friend grab one, and boom, you now have 2 different bulldozers. Once you've got the bulldozers, what you now want to go ahead and do is go up to this little small fence part here. I believe this should work at any kind of fence that doesn't fall down, but basically what you want to do is you want to position yourself at each end of the fence with the bulldozers. Now once you've done that, you want to go ahead and lift up the scoop to the very top, or to the height that it can go, and you want to push both the scoops from both the bulldozers together over the top of the fence, kind of like you see in the gameplay. And after a few seconds of doing this, and keep moving it up and down and kind of pushing them together, it should literally teleport you, launch you. It is completely random what can happen. Sometimes, once again, it will send you flying all the way across the map. Sometimes it will send you flying underneath the map. Sometimes it will teleport you in a random location around the map. This one really is the definition of random, and it is definitely a quite fun one for you guys if you haven't tried it yet. With you and your friends. And for the final trick today, this one's just one of those very small things that a lot of people would deem as pointless, but it's just like a little fun thing to know, I guess, is the lights inside of the bank. Now basically you can actually shoot these lights and make them go completely crazy. As you can see here, with the minigun, I'm spraying them and they're going crazy. They're moving up and down, bouncing backwards and forwards. And I guess it's just a fun thing to know, maybe show your friends. Once again, it's not very useful, but I thought I'd just throw it in there as like a little, a little small trick that you can do with these lights to make them bounce around like crazy. But that pretty much wraps it up for this compilation today. Once again, I just thought I'd throw in a few glitches and tricks that you may not know, a few little things here and there, just as a compilation video for you guys. So if you do enjoy these compilation videos, guys, be sure to leave a like. Your support, of course, is always greatly appreciated on the channel, and I will try to get a few more of these out to you guys as I possibly can, or as soon as I can. Hopefully you did enjoy. Once again, there was an $8 million Megalodon shark card giveaway going on right now. Link it down in the description down below. Once again, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.